It's the beginning of the year. I'm feeling like it's time for a virtual detox. It's a little overwhelming. Where do we start?
Okay, it is a little overwhelming. And I want to say to everyone, don't feel like you need to do all of these at the same time. Pick one or two that, you most relate to or that most stress you out in your life. Okay. But let's start with detoxing our inbox. It seems like anytime we buy something online, which is a lot these days, you're also agreeing to get daily emails from all these brands. And I hate it. So, it's good to just take a minute and unsubscribe from those emails, or at least some of them let you edit to get them like once a week instead of every single day, or even take it a step further and come up with another email address that all of those emails go to, so that when you're opening up your work email or your personal email, you're not inundated with all of these every single day. And I don't know who needs to hear this, because I do every once in a while. Just mark all those unread emails as read on your phone. You're never going to read them. Let's just be honest.
You're right. I'm never going to read them. You're right. That's a very smart psychological trick. Okay, let's go to our social media. You're saying put your social media on a diet. What do you mean by that?
Well, let's slim your social media. I mean, you and I know we love social media, but it can be toxic. And I think we can all agree that the last couple of years has taught us to let's hold on to the joy in our life and not bring any more negativity in. So think about what your reason is for being on social media. Is it for work? Is it to laugh? Is it to stay connected, be inspired, learn something new? If an account is making you feel bad or it's negative and it's not fitting into one of those categories, it's really important for your social media use, unfollow them, hide them from your feed, unfriend them. It took me a while to give myself permission to do this, but I do it all the time now. It feels great.
You can also do it sort of surreptitiously and just mute accounts, because that's what I do. And then then you're not unfollowing them, but they don't know that you're not seeing their content anymore because their content's triggering and you just don't want to see it. So do yourself the favor of blocking that out, right? Can we talk about streaming services? Because there are about 1 billion of them, and it's so hard to figure out. You want one show, and it's on that one streaming service, so you subscribe, and then you finish watching that show, and you're like, why? Why do I have so many?
There's no need to pay monthly for it if you're not watching them anymore. So same thing with magazines or apps that you may have on your phone or your iPad or your other device. Go through and see which ones you're actually not using anymore. It's so easy to kind of lose track of it because it's automatically coming out of your bank account every month. It's not like you have to go up and physically pay somewhere. And that's what these companies are banking on, to be honest, is that you're not going to notice that you're still paying even though you're not using it.
Absolutely. They bank on people like me. I get lazy, and then there's all this money flying out of my accounts, and I need to get on top of that. Your next one I'm very scared of, and it's edit your phone. There are, I believe last time I checked, over 50,000 pictures on my phone. I'm in trouble.
You and I are the same. We've talked about this before. 100%, I'm there with you. But okay, here's the motivation. Remove those apps you never use on your phone. Like sometimes I'll download a game that I hear about and I'll try it and I hate it and then I don't delete it. Or for me, for my moment, I had to remove real estate apps from Nova Scotia because I can't look at the real estate market anymore. Anything on your phone that's you're not using or that's causing you stress, again, get rid of it. And folders are a really good way to organize the apps that you do keep. Are you a folder person, or do you just have all your apps individually organized?
They're all just out there, like all messy in these streets. I need to have folders is what I need to do.
I'm the same, and I'm sure you're the same too. Your top ones are on your homepage, but some people do like to organize them in folders, by topic. And then another thing you can do is remove those notifications that keep popping up on your phone all the time because it's drawing you in. It's getting you to pick up your phone when maybe you wouldn't have otherwise.
Ooh.
And then, Trace, you talked about photos.
Yeah.
Upload them to the cloud. Delete ones, because guess what? It makes room to shoot more.
Okay, that's good. I'm sold. Okay, your last one really stands out to me. You say we need to take back our time.
Yeah, this one's a hard one, and it's a hard one for everyone in my house. We've got teenagers and adults, and there's not much else to do. So we're all on our screens all the time. So I enforced something over the pandemic called forced family fun time. And that is when I drag everyone out of their bedrooms and out of the basement and wherever else they are in the house staring at their screens, and I make us all play a board game or a card game or go for a walk, do something together as a family. And I jokingly called it that because at first, there's some people in our house that are a little reluctant. But once we're doing the activity, we're all having a good time. And it's, even if you do it once a week or once every 2 weeks, it's that connection time that I think we all desperately need right now, not on a screen.
I hear you. That is so good. We were on such a roll with our Friday nights, and now we've all sort of gone back into our holes. So I got to get that going again where we're all together. Thank you for sharing these hot tips that are going to help clear the clutter from our lives and our brains, Sarah.